Peace, peace, peace. What it do, y'all? It's me, Nikki C, in the place to be. Y'all know what it is. I am the epitome of real, the definition of truth. Nikki C, in the place to be. Love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly. Peace, y'all. What's good, though? What is good in the hood of the YouTube streets? It's been a minute. It hasn't been that long, actually. I was here maybe a couple of weeks ago or so, a week or so and a half. I don't know. But I'm back. Saying what's up to y'all. And what's good. So I've just been following a lot of things and stuff like that. I've been doing good. Hanging in there, you know what I mean? Just chilling. But I'm back because I've been contemplating all day that I would be back, that I would be back today to say something. So I'm here now. And I'm going back and forth between platforms, actually. I'm on more than one platform. I'm going to talk about the frequencies again that's going on that we're seeing in the world. What are the typical things that are going on in the world today? Me and a couple of my partners over here on this other platform, we've been paying close attention to the activities online these days. And basically, what's going on is we got a lot of people wanting to be famous, wanting to be seen, wanting to be known for what they do. It don't matter what they do. They want to glorify whatever it is and make it something to be worshipped about, actually. And they consider it fame. They consider it fame. Like, so what I'm just saying is people go whatever route they need to go to give to what they need, what they want, what they desire in their lives. And I'm noticing that on many levels, not just, looking at everybody else, just even in everyday situations, it's the same ass thing. It's the same old thing. People don't care about other people no more. It's just all about them. It ain't about everybody giving what they need to give to something. It's about just straight doing some guerrilla shit and just taking. And that's what happened in the streets of LA. People coming here, people getting told that they have to check in, which we talked about the other day. You have to check in because if you don't, you're either going to get robbed, killed, taken advantage of in some way if you don't check in. But you're still going to be getting taken advantage of, because checking in is getting taken advantage of, because you still have to pay a fee to keep yourself safe. What kind of sense does that make? And what kind of sense does it make for these people who were living by such a street code to actually put themselves in the front of the media the way they have? I never heard of it. I never heard of anyone doing that kind of thing. As long as I've been alive, and as long as I've been knowing about these type of things, because of course I did grow up in LA, and I know how these people are and how they get down, and they have never really gotten down like that. It's just like, it seemed like when social media came into play, everyone was trying to find their way. A lot of us did take a chance on trying to bring something to the table. I was trying to bring love and light to the table, love yourself to the table, self-awareness to the table. That's what I've been doing. But I didn't go to the point to where I was going to compromise my system of belief. I wasn't going to compromise any of that to gain fame. If I only could talk to 5 people a week and reach them, I was happy. If somebody can just hear my message, I'm happy. That's what I want, is for people to understand the dynamics of loving and knowing who they are, yourself. Knowing yourself is the important part, and loving yourself. So just me looking and viewing and seeing all these things, it really is upsetting. It's upsetting in many ways. Knowing that, people had opportunities to reach people, reach children and things like that, and being an influence on these children in a positive way. You had access to these children, and you still turned around and was in activities such as these, such as checking in, and such as doing things to basically bully other individuals. And I don't understand that. For real, I don't understand it. What's up, Dark Side? I'm gonna open up a box for you. I'm over here doing my YouTube. I can't understand how this became such a glamorous life to live. This man had got, we talking about Big U, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Big U, and how he had an opportunity to turn over a new leaf, and he did not. He chose not to. And that's, to me, is very upsetting, because you had an opportunity to be a better person and be the best you could have been. But instead, you chose to be on the dark side of things. And like I always say, y'all, it's only 2 sides. You can only be on the light or the dark. You can't be in between. There's no gray area. You have to be light or dark. You're going to operate in greatness, or you're going to operate in darkness. And this man had all the tools to turn his life around to be a pillar in the community. But instead, he wanted to hang on to that bad boy persona that he created. He created himself a bad boy persona. He had people scared of him and intimidated by him. And now he is going to be 60 years old facing all these charges. What's up, Noble? What's good? You coming up, or you want to come on YouTube? I'm on YouTube. So now we're looking at how we treat our own community, what we doing in our own community. Why are we contributing to the failure of our people? Why are we continuing this same cycle? What is that doing for us? When are we going to say we've had enough and it's time to hold our people up and set a foundation for our people. When you have an opportunity such as this, such as Big U had, to instill better values in the youth, which he did not. Instead, he took the money and did other things with it. He didn't even use the money in the right way. He took this money that he got from this nonprofit that he had, that he was supposed to be doing something with the youth. He was supposed to be doing something with people. It's something about the gangs. I don't even know. I didn't even do my research. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just upset that I know enough to say that this man wasn't taking this opportunity to do the right thing. And here I am, me and some of my friends, we have done a lot of things to get certified in certain things. We went to school to do certain things because we coming back to the community to help these people and to bring them out of this darkness that they're in. But we are getting help to get in, to get where we need to go. We can't even get paid. We can't get nothing. But our intentions are well. We want to come over here and do and make a change. That's what we trying to do. But then we have these knuckleheads like this that still an old fool. You are old fool if you think that you're going to keep operating in these same ways and think that you're going to get somewhere. You was bound to be stopped dead in your tracks. You were going to get stopped. There was going to be a stop made to this shit. What's up? I am Gospel. Who is the Gospel? I am Gospel. I think I know who you are, but what's up? I'm just so over it. This you know. I'm over it. I'm over all this stuff that I keep seeing in the media. And I know that y'all remember that time when I brought up the fact that PNB Rock was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Y'all know that I said this. And y'all know that I was like, I wouldn't even go to that Roscoe's that he went to. I wouldn't even go over there. Yeah, I knew it was a Roscoe's right there, but I was never hyped to go to that Roscoe's. If anything, I would be going back to Hollywood to go to the one over there. And if they still had the one in Pasadena, I would be there. They even have one in Long Beach that you can go to. I haven't been to that one in Long Beach, though, but I'm just saying it's just certain places in LA that, it's even the people from LA ain't going to go to. And if you're going to go, you better be having you some protection if you're going. That's just how I feel. I don't know, but I just don't like what's going on, this activities that's going on with people constantly getting on media, talking and running their mouth. I ain't never seen none of this shit in my life. I'm from the old school. I'm from the old school where it was like you don't talk on no phone, you don't do none of this. But now these people think that they got fans. I heard someone say, "Oh, and my fans," but he's a gangbanger. And what is he? Why does he need a fan? What is he talking about? These people have built these platforms to promote the lifestyle. No, I haven't been to Marathon Burger, but I'm planning on going soon. I'm going soon. I just don't, I can't get with the frequency that these people putting out. And I have went back in some of my lives from the past, and I've been listening to what I've been saying from years. And what I've been saying has been so profound. I've been saying that these people have put out some frequencies on the people. And this is what you're going to see everybody doing. But see, they put out stuff so you can destroy yourself. And if you're not self-aware and self-knowing, you're not going to go in the right direction. You're going to end up destroying yourself. You stopped. You say you have stopped streaming on YouTube. You done? Okay. I understand. I mean, this is just something that I felt the need to do, to like do the great mother speech. Let people know that, we need to do better than what we've been doing in our community. We got people that are wanting to come and make changes and instill better values and teach these people again on how they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing. But then we got other people that don't care about the people for real and they're getting the opportunities. Oh, yeah, okay, I understand. Because you can't be talking about it. Yeah. So I'm not feeling that shit. I'm not feeling all this going back and forth and the talking. And the people talking about they create narratives and all this nonsense. And people are creating narratives though. What is that? Everybody around here trying to create a damn narrative. I get it. What's up on my nerves? Shout out to On My Nerves in my Big O stream. It's just, it doesn't make any sense with the narrative, building a narrative. And people are creating fucking narratives everywhere because they trying to use that to get over on people and shit. Using narratives is what I'm noticing. To tell a story, to create a scenario in order to manipulate the situation. Hey, Cuzzo. My Cuzzo is in the building, rambling with Coleman and more. I'm telling you, man, I'm not feeling this shit at all. Like, I'm not feeling none of this. The big homies are rolling over in their graves. The big homies in the pen is about to beat some niggas up. Let's keep it 100 right now. Niggas is not coming in there. They're gonna have to be on PC. They're gonna be PC'd up because ain't nobody having all that. Y'all have violated. Y'all have gave everything a black eye. The whole thing is a black eye at this point. Because you never ever thought about anybody but yourself. You never thought about how you can help the situation change. And when Nipsey Hussle was out there in the South Central LA doing his thing, trying to change some shit, y'all was hating on that. And so that is why he's not here now, because he was gonna stop y'all from doing these shakedowns that y'all was doing in the hood, telling people they had to check in. Y'all knew that this money was gonna end, so y'all had to end him. Let's keep it 100. That's all it was, because to tell the truth, on anything that we've been doing and watching or anything, if somebody was gonna be putting a stop to something, that person was most likely had to go, right? So this man was working hard to do a gang intervention program, where he was gonna bring all the hoods together. Everybody was gonna be having peace, and they wasn't trying to have that. They didn't want that to happen. They wanted to keep everything the way it was so they can keep doing these shakedowns and all this other stuff instead of trying to do something for the community for real. But that just goes to show this is what everybody does. And pretty much they don't ever want people that have money and influence to get to a position where they could change some things. They're becoming too powerful at that time. So they want to keep all this drama and shit going on in the world. What's up? The Daily News is in the building. They want to keep it going, y'all. It's the same thing. It's just it's a different day now, but it's the same old thing, the same type of cycle that's been going on and on and on and on. And no matter what we do, it seems like our community is the one that can't get up out of this shit. We keep recycling the curses. The generational curses keep going around and around. Ain't nobody, as much as we be over here doing all these decrees with Shabby Zane and all this stuff to stop all these things from coming up against our people, y'all still are allowing it to happen. It don't matter how much we do, how much prayers we do, how many things we do to try to get our these generational curses gone. It's gonna continue to keep happening. Indian CC, what's good? It's gonna keep on happening, and it's very sad. It's hurtful to people who really care, who people who have empathy and humility and things like that want to see things change. We want to see our children do better. We want our children to not be influenced by all these type of things and all these videos that they see and all this stuff. But in order for that to change, we got to change. How is anything going to change if it don't start from us, the elders, the people that are older, or the ones supposed to lead the way for the younger generation to come in and take over when we're not here no more? We don't have nobody teaching nobody nothing. We're not showing them the right way. We're not helping them overcome trauma. We're not implementing new modalities of wellness for them to follow. Instead, we keeping the trauma going. We keeping that shit going. Yeah, I know, but I still got to come and talk and say my stuff. I got to say it because if I wasn't supposed to say it, I wouldn't even be here. Yes, the world is shifting and the people are either going or they not. But if we don't have nobody worried about the young people and still going in there to fight for them, what chance are they going to have? They don't know no better. They just going to follow whatever somebody is doing and whatever somebody's teaching them. And that goes for not just your son, that goes for my grandbabies and everybody else kids. If we're not doing anything to make the difference, we can say the world is changing and they're not shifting and they just ain't gonna shift. We can say that, but if we are implementing certain things into the people that we care about and we know we can make a difference, then we need to keep doing that. What up, sis? It's me. Beast Barbie in the damn building. It's me. I'm spitting right now. I'm talking. So yeah, I got a phone call after the first build I did about this and was told that, this is what was needed to be done and that the Most High was wanting me to keep talking. Which I know when the Most High want me to talk anyway. That's why I'll be here. But it just felt good to have somebody hit me up and say that they felt everything that I was saying and every word that I said and that I needed to keep talking. And I didn't show my face the last time. My brother told me I need to show my face because people want to see who they talking to, who's talking to them. So that's why I'm doing it this way this time. Okay. Okay. I see now. That's what's up. So it's just a lot on my heart about this situation, about everything that's going on in the world, period. And like I said, it's many people that want to be a part of the help, and we are not able to get in there like that. It's hard work getting in. I'm fighting to get in. We're doing a lot of different steps to get in to do what we need to do. which I had got this message a long time ago, is that this is what we're supposed to be doing. Regardless what the world doing or not, we supposed to be in here giving these people this information and make them change, these little kids and stuff. They need to be taught because nobody's teaching them. People are giving them cell phones and tablets and telling them to get out their face. So they don't have no other thing but to watch social media and do what they see that is being done. So if we are not at least doing that, we letting some shit happen on our watch. And we doing it. We letting it happen on our watch too because we're not doing it. So that's what I want to holler at, and holler at y'all about and say, you want to come up here, Nooth, or you can't come up here now? Anybody wanted to come up here and say what they want to say, they can. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. And if somebody got something to say, you are welcome to say it. But this shit that's going on in LA is a mess. It's a mess. And I don't even know what they was even thinking to keep talking and going on interviews and saying things that knowing that these things were things that shouldn't have been said on interviews. It was like, was y'all trying to do this? Was this a setup from the start? I'm not sure. It's very confusing. I hope you're doing well, my cousin. I've been meaning to call you. I know you got a lot going on right now. I need to hit you up. We need to talk. Nobody coming up? Okay. Anybody can come up if they want to. I hope everybody been doing good. Nooth, I'm proud of you for your accomplishments and everything. I was looking at the pictures and stuff today that you posted. I think that's very awesome what you accomplished in such a short time. That just goes to show when you put your mind to it, you can get yourself in a whole different situation. You can change your environment. You can decide on what environment you want to be in. And that's what I've been saying too about everything. You don't have to continue to subject yourself to places you don't feel comfortable at. If you don't feel comfortable, move around. And that's what I think some of these people have done. They have forced themselves to stay in environments that they really didn't even need to be in anymore. They could have been gone. They could have been moved on, but they continue to still live outside of themselves. And when you're living outside of yourself, you're worried about everything outside. You don't even know what's in you or what you have that can create such a better place for you in life. I know it's hard out here. I know that we get involved with people and stuff like that, and we think these are the right people that we should be around and be with and all this stuff. But when you start getting the messages and the signs of that you ain't supposed to be messing with these people, you got to move around. You got to figure it out. You got to just cut the cords. Cut the cords. Even Nipsey. I love Nipsey. Y'all know I love Nipsey. But to me, Nipsey should have probably stopped being in that neighborhood. He loved his neighborhood, though. He wanted to see it do better. He wanted to give back. He was one of the defiant people that when he made it, he still wanted to come back and give to the community, which they pretty much forbid that when you get money. You ain't supposed to go back and pick nobody up. You're supposed to just be happy that you got your money and take that and do what you do. But no, Nipsey was coming back, bringing business to the neighborhood, bringing all kind of jobs to the neighborhood, taking people off the streets in the neighborhood. And he was getting ready to make an even bigger move. But sometimes we have to decide what's better for us. Like, what is going to be better for us to do these things? He still could have did it in a different way where he didn't have to be the one present in the hood to get everything done. But he wanted to be present, and unfortunately, it cost him his life. And it's sad, but it's true that no matter what you do, you always gonna have them couple of haters looking at you sideways and side eyeing you and trying to figure out how they gonna take you down because they can't stand to see you with your light shining so bright. It don't matter where you at. Whenever you shining, people take notice, and then they want to change the dynamics of your situation. And they want to be in your place. So they want to try to do whatever they can so they can be in your place. So the whole damn time we've been hearing this man hollering about he was the leader of the 6 O's and this and that. And he was the biggest crip in the, that ever lived and all this stuff. But it was all because he felt the need to go up against Nipsey. Nipsey made a whole impact on everything he was doing. And those people couldn't stand to see him do that and shine like that. So this is Divine Perfection by Nikki, aka Khalifa L, aka I said Divine Perfection, aka Nikki C. Y'all, it's been real. I ain't gonna stay on here. I just had to say what I had to say. And until next time, y'all know what I want y'all to do. I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, and stay fly and always living your truth. Peace, and I'm out.